Hi, this is Dan, the Realty Man, coming to you from beautiful Ocala, Florida, with your market report for the month of February. Well, welcome to this report. The question is the Ocala real estate market heating up or is it cooling down? Well, in February, we saw a massive jump from last year of over $83,000 in the average listing price. And yet the actual selling price is a lot less than that. Today, I'm breaking down the numbers for you and what that means for your equity and your next move here in Ocala. So stick with me to the end of this, and I'm going to show you what house sold for the least amount and what house sold for the most amount. Let's get to the numbers and see what the numbers have to say here. As we go into this report, friends, we can see the average listing price last year was $316,240, and yet when we take a look at it this year, we can see it's $399,253. That's over an $83,000 jump in the actual listing price. Now, what is excuse me. Now, what is causing this? Well, there's a lot more homes that are priced over the $1 million mark. Notice the price per square footage, that jumped up too. But the interesting thing is with this, it's taking a little longer, almost twice as long as what it did last year for a house to sell. And out of the availability of houses, out of those 34 houses, 830 of them are brand new construction. So about a third of all the listings right here in Ocala are new constructions. Now, notice what the pendings have to say. In the pendings, that's a pretty good amount. 779 houses are under contract, but 47% of those, or 367, are brand new construction. The average pending price that it went under is $334,455. So that's still up from the average price of last year. Notice the square footage and the days on the market for these houses. It's taking, almost 100 days for a house to go under contract. When we look at the solds really tell the story. Last year we had 387 houses sell. This year, 435. So the good news is more houses are selling, but notice the listing price is down slightly, and then so is the average selling price from last year to this year. It's down a little over $8,000. Out of those, 41% was new constructions, or 179 houses of what sold was new. But notice from the average listing price to the average sales price, that's a huge gap in there. So when we take a look at these, what is it telling us? What story does it tell us as far as the market in Ocala is concerned? Well, there's good buys for buyers out there right now. The prices actually of what's actually selling are down lower, even though the average price is up. But like I say, there's quite a few houses out there that's over the $1 million mark that is really skewing those prices. So what house sold for the least amount of money? Let me show you that. Right over here on Northeast 11th Place. This house was listed for $50,000 and it sold for $50,000 in 13 days. That's almost land value. They end up saying it's a fixer-upper. Well, it must have needed a whole lot of work to sell at that price. The house that sold for the most amount of money last year was this one on Southwest 43rd Place. A large house, over 6,400 square foot of living space in there. It was listed for $1,595,000 and it sold for $1,350,000. That's a 15% drop, a little over 15%, from the asking price to the sale price. The good news is it sold within 76 days, so a little less than the average asking price. Let me ask you this. Is there a particular property or a location you'd like more information in? Call, text, email me. I am here to help you and to make a good decision for your Ocala purchase or sale. I've been helping people out now for over 37 years, and I like to be able to help you out as well. Well, I want to say I appreciate you watching this. I hope you find value in this report. Please feel free to share it with others. Hit that like button, and any questions, please get in contact with me. Well, this is Dan, the Realty Man, wishing you well. Hey, thank you for watching, and let's make this a great day. Bye now.